Hi, I'm Hales, and this is my fourth watercolor demonstration, Wetlands Moment. I'm going to be using some hot press paper, and I'm going to paint a section of still water receding into space, and I'm going to use brushwork to create some illusions. Firstly, I dampen the paper fully and wipe off the excess moisture. With a well-loaded hake brush, I come and create my sky, establishing some lovely soft edges during this process. The water is below it, and as it reflects, the tonal value changes a little, so I'm coming in a little stronger here, but echoing what is happening in the sky. Adding lots of extra dark as I get down near the foreground. I keep building this because I know the paint will soften as it dries. I add some warmth and some extra marks in the foreground, and I keep painting here until the water starts to evaporate and I can no longer work freely. I make sure I pick up any excess moisture so there's no harsh marks, and then I leave the whole piece to dry. Look at the beautiful granulation that's happening on this hot press paper. Now for the background, and all I need is a landmass to separate the sky from the water. I'm not doing any fuss here, just dropping a few bits and pieces in to indicate a few different things happening in the land. The purpose is to divide the water from the sky, and I'm painting upside down here so that I can use the tip of the brush to create the edge of the water. I control where the brush hits the paper on its tip, and so this is the angle I am working on here. Because the water is dry, if I want a bit of reflection, I can just dampen the section of the paper and add a little extra into it and allow the reflecting colour to just fall where it will. Now for some boats, some lovely energy marks with my spin synthetic brush, verticals and horizontals, creating jetty posts in an informal manner, and some boats as well. I'm dampening that dry section of paper so that the reflection of the boat will just fall down into the moisture. A lovely dark along the bottom of the boat creates my water line, and then using the whole brush I'm painting a blue canopy. Watch how the brush is used here. The tip and then all of the hair is placed so that I get lovely variation in the mark. I'm going to add a few blue bits elsewhere in the painting and also down in the reflection where the paper is still just damp. I need to break this area up a bit more, and in this space there's lots of informal posts that have just been small trees that have been cut off and placed into the water to moor boats up against. There's nothing regular about this group of jetty posts, and indicating a little bit of reflection adds to the interest. I want to make it look like it's a bit busier, so more horizontals and verticals in the background will divide up that area and suggest a whole lot of things that aren't actually there. The horizontal of the boat's a bit too stark, so I'll bring a few posts across it and lift a little light out of them as well. A little bit more in the water helps with the recession in space and brings that section closer to me. I'm almost done here. To finish it completely, I play with the posts a little bit more, wiping off light and adding dark. I put in a few masts and a few birds on the jetty posts for interest. I've just released my new ebook, Painting Still Water, which you might be interested to have a look at. And that is available from any ebook stores: Amazon, Kobo, iBookstore, Barnes & Noble, Sony, and many others. There's a whole selection there for you.